Hello, long time not cooked together, and today we have some icky stuff. Look at my hands. Well, you can see it is red. So I harvested a ton of beets from my garden. That's the last harvest. I had a lot in the garden in the high riser. I put some photos on at the beginning of this video. What's currently blossoming and growing in my garden. So spring has sprung in Gilroy, California, which is good for me. I get some exercise out in the garden. So let's just start with the cooking, because it involves a few steps. Today we are making beets. We are cooking beets in the Instapot, and then I show you a recipe of a beet hummus. Very good. Okay, so let's get you down here. Okay, let's see that I get this correct. Okay, so here are my beets, and I took off. So if you have really clean beets from the supermarket, you can boil them in the Instapot with the peel. So then you don't risk too much bleeding from the beets. You keep more vitamins. It's kind of like potatoes, you know, when you boil potatoes with the peel, it's healthier for you. But my beets, this is the last round of beets. They were pretty rooty. So this is what I cut off. So I cleaned the beets and I peeled them. I have one golden beet, the others are red beets. And we put them in the Instapot with a little bit of salt, like you do pasta, and water. These are fairly big beets. So I also use the water I have them in there, because it's all good stuff. Okay, and I put in the juice of one lemon from my garden, one of my Meyer lemons. Let's put that in. Okay, and a little bit of salt. Not too much. Okay. And this is it. This goes in the Instapot now for, yeah, it depends on if you have small beets, you put them in about, I would say 12 to 14 minutes on high pressure. And I will put those in, because they're bigger, on for 18 minutes. And it's still half of the time you need if you roast them in the oven. You know, that's another way to cook them, roast them in the oven. I also, one time I peeled them, cubed them, and put them in the microwave with a little bit of water. That worked well for a salad. It's on my video channel, so you can look that up. But now this one's, I want to do it in the iPod and then make some hummus for you from some of them. When they are boiled, you can keep the beets for about a week, so say 5-6 days in the refrigerator. They will be fine. So you can use them up during the week if you don't have use for them on the day you boil them. Okay, so let's get them in, and then I talk to you again. Let's see. Okay, I did the release. I released the pressure. I did not do natural release, so I released the pressure after 18 minutes of pressure cooking. And I get the beets now. I usually have blood pressure 110 to 120. Today I had 144. I think it's like really high for me. So I was kind of shocked, but I measured again later at home and it was back to 130. So I'm not too worried about it. And I'm by sure not taking any medication for it. All my lab stuff is okay, you know, except of the diabetes stuff. It's just not coming down like I wanted. The A1C, the morning readings, glucose are fine, but the A1C is not where I want it. Anyway, so I take a little bit of water out in case we need to smooth up our hummus. Let me just get something to put this on. And you know, it's an icky business with beets because you have the red color all over the place. So, yep. So let's just put it here. I probably should get you down. You don't need my face for that. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. You see the mixer. Here is my red water. Okay, now let's get those beets. Let's do the tender, the fork tender thing. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So let's get those out. Too heavy. It's hot now. Whew. Okay. Of course, not everything is red here. Okay. Let's get one fork. In this one, I already have 3 cloves of garlic, and I use those frozen ones. So 3 of those garlic things I have in there. I wish I should cut it one time. Might be a good idea. Damn. Okay. Get that one in. I'm not gonna do all of them because I can keep them and put them in salads, you know. This one here. Also cut them. So they're fork tender, they're not too slimy or something. If you have little beets, you know, you might need less steaming time, but that was the correct time. Okay. Then we put in a drained can of chickpeas. I didn't rinse them, just drained them. Okay. Then we have a 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, a 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon coriander, and 1/2 teaspoon cumin. You can vary your herbs like you want it. I think that's fine in there. I like it. We have 2 tablespoons, and I have a little bit more fresh squeezed lemon juice from my Meyer lemons. 2 tablespoons. And 2 tablespoons tahini for the smoothness. And now here is the difference of my recipe to most of them. I don't have olive oil in there. So most hummus recipes you see, they will use olive oil. I don't, because I am a McDougaller and I don't use oil. But I'm just telling you that in case you want to use olive oil, that's up to you. I don't. Okay. Do I have everything? Salt, yes, yeah. So this warm water I keep, if it's not, put a little splash in it. If it's if we need more fluid because I have no olive oil in it, I will use it. Okay, everything is closed. Close it. And I use that water from the iPod because it has the nice color, you know. If it's too liquid, I just add another beet. If it's too liquid, I just add another beet. That's another reason why I don't use all the beets from the beginning. So I can... Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah. See that? Isn't that nice? Nice hummus. Now we try. If we need some adjustment. It's good. I would say I put a little bit more salt in it. I had a 1/4 teaspoon. I think I put a little bit more in it, maybe another 1/4 teaspoon. Yeah, I don't think I need more water. I want it like that. I don't want it too liquid. Let's just pulse it a few times. The garlic is really good in there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's get a little bowl. For the hummus, and that hummus stays, I can use it the whole week. It's probably gone before it goes bad, to be honest. That's healthy food. That's not something that will raise my blood, my glucose. Look how nice the consistency is. Oh my God, and the nice color. That's also, you know, for a Valentine dinner, that would be a nice addition. You know what I mean? If you make a buffet or something. You can garnish it with some walnuts or sesame kernels or some greens. Oops. Oh, my thing falls apart. I want to use every little scratchy. All right, let's do this actually. Soak that. Yeah, soak and wash your hands and wash your tools because the red color is there. You all know that. Let me get some. Oh, it tastes, it's really good. You can eat it with crackers, you can eat it with, let's put some micro sprouts on it, you know. And maybe a few, what do I have here? My kernel cabinet. Let's put a few walnuts on top. Walnuts are heart healthy. So I don't eat many because, as I said, I try to avoid fat. Okay, heart healthy. Beet hummus from my beets from the garden, and the other beets I just put in a container. They're cold enough now, and I will use them for, that is a golden beet and the others are red beets. I will use them in salads, you know. let them cool down. I will use them in salads, and they're really healthy. They're good for your blood, for your oxygen in the blood. And yeah, beets is something you should eat. I know it's icky to handle, but I'm glad I had so many beets in my high riser to eat them. This was the last batch before I go and do my garden again. Spring has sprung, and I wish you all a wonderful week. Trust in God, even if you go through bad stuff. And we talk again soon. Bye. As they say in California, peace out. Pow.